This is done by the same person that made I Want to Pursue the Mean Side Character, and I absolutely loved that game. If you can't give me what I want, then I'm not going to buy anything from this stupid cafe. I watched the customer storm out the door. Liam, I think I need to take my 10 now. Sam, could you help us? Sam is more reliable than you. I'll go and check it out. I'll take my break later. So much to clean up. I guess I'm staying a little later. I loved baking ever since I was a child. I'm going to bake right now. Cookies sound really good. There, look at them. They look so tasty. Suddenly, I hear the loud bell sound that signals someone entering the cafe. Within the dim lights of the dark cafe, I see that the person standing at the door has an arm stripped of any flesh. Oh my god, it's an actual zombie! The creature starts quickly making its way to me. I don't want to die yet! I threw the only thing I had on my body, the bag of cookies I had. I have no clue what's going on. Phew, I needed that. How did you turn into a zombie? Like I have a clue. Let's just take her home. I can't just keep calling you. Then just give me a name. Zephyr. Cool. I'm late! When I opened this morning, why were there crumbs all over the ground? Well, a stray cat came in and scared me. It looked really cold and hungry, so I took it home with me. I'll talk to you later then, Liam. Hello, creatures of the internet, and welcome back to some more of My Sweet Zombie. As always, like last time, link in the description below, so if you want to play it, then you should play it, because it looks fun, and it's been fun so far. We're right here. Work was tiring as usual. I don't even feel like eating dinner again. I know it's not healthy to keep skipping meals, but I'm so tired. But I should at least make sure Zephyr is eaten, so hopefully she likes this cake I got for her from the store. I'm back! You're back? I am here. What's this? It's cake from the store. Go ahead and eat this. I also got you some chicken and mashed potatoes since I wasn't sure if you only ate sweets. She takes the bag from me. You're not gonna eat? Nah, I think I'll head to bed. Okay. See ya. She's like, you sure? I start putting my stuff down on the floor. Should probably at least shower, but even that feels like too much of a hassle. Dude, I fucking love the art in this game. I like the backgrounds. They're so good. Like, it matches so well with the actual characters that we're seeing. It's refreshing. I've mentioned before, and I'm not trying to hate on other visual novel style games, because I know that's a very difficult thing to do. It's very time consuming. Or if you're going through and commissioning artists, that could get very expensive depending on how many scenes you have in your game. But there's usually a weird lack of like synchronicity between the main characters, the text bubble, and the background when you're talking about visual novels. And that kind of helps draw you in. So the fact that these are so well put together, it makes my eyes happy. I don't know, it just does. Should probably at least shower, but even that feels like too much of a hassle. Ugh, disgusting. I rushed into the living room. What's wrong? That cake you gave me, it's gross. It is? I walk over to the table and cut myself a piece for myself to try. Ugh, this is gross. It tastes bland and the frosting is too overwhelming. I kind of see what she means. I can't eat this. Well, I can see why, but that'll be a problem then. I'm not sure what else you can eat. That grocery store is the only one that sells sweets nearby. What about those cookies? Where did you get those from? Oh, I made those. You made them? Yeah. Don't know why I suddenly feel shy about the fact that I was the one who made those cookies. Probably because it's been so long. That makes sense. Huh? How so? Just, you know, they were really good, and they did have this homemade feel to them. I have to agree with Zephyr here. Like, you can tell when something is made with attention or with love, or like when it's grandma's recipe. Like, you can taste that. You totally can. You can taste it, you can smell it. It's part of the whole thing. Like, personally for me, when I eat food out or when I buy food, I like to buy food from local. I'm blessed enough that we have a ton of local shops and stores and little restaurants that are literally like mom and pop places. And some of my favorite places to eat or order food from, ever since started obviously, are definitely those places. You can taste it. It's just, it's good. You know, like they were made with love or something. I don't know if it's necessarily love, but you can definitely taste the difference. I don't know if it's just attention to detail or the fact that it's more one-on-one than like, okay, you know, this machine is making this, or this is the standard recipe and here's a bunch of filler. Like that kind of shit. Or, you know, some shit like that. Either way, they were a lot better than this shitty cake. This was the first time someone complimented my food. And although it wasn't the best compliment, I feel genuinely happy that someone thought what I made was better. And she wasn't wrong that I do, in a way, put love in my baking. I always make sure to put care into what I make. And she saw that. I was so tired before, but now? Want me to make you something else? Didn't you say you were tired? I was, but I don't mind making you something else. Besides, I can also make dinner for myself. And I shouldn't be skipping dinner so often. I have the opposite problem. I skip breakfast constantly. My stomach's weird about breakfasts though. Like it's fucking weird. I don't know if there's an actual like medical term for it, or if it's just my body being weird. Or I'll end up being a zombie like you maybe. Too soon? Way too soon. Oh no. I love the design, the fact that there's like little holes in the flesh in her cheek. I really like that. I'll just keep my mouth shut and make dinner then. And here you are. It's a strawberry shortcake. I didn't have much time, so I had to get a bit creative. You see, for the whip. Oh wait, you're already eating it. She stares back at me, her face covered in cream. Fine, I'll forgive you this time. The expressions are so good. I sat down across from her and began to eat my own dinner. Since it's been so long since I've had a proper meal, I had to eat slowly as my stomach wasn't used to having this much in one sitting. Ugh, when did I become so unhealthy? Guess stress can do that too. Well, also stress can make you not want to eat or can actually make you feel ill. For me, it's more anxiety. Like if I'm feeling really anxious, I can't eat or I will puke. Like I'm that anxious person. I'm that person that has a weak stomach when they're anxious. This is really good. I'm glad to hear that. Although I did wish you listened to me when I tried to explain to you how I made it. Was too hungry. But this is totally better than that shitty cake you gave me. I'm flattered, though I am sorry I did try to feed that cake to you. You're forgiven since you made this. Oh wow. Thanks. Honestly though, if something like that cake sold, you could sell your stuff easy. Huh? Really? Yeah, haven't you ever thought of it before? Well, when I was a kid, I dreamed of being a baker, but that dream was quickly shut down by my parents. I have thought about it. I mean, who doesn't want to be paid for something they worked hard on, especially when they enjoy it? But I have no idea how I could even make a profit off baking other than owning my own bakery or working at one, and that's not going to happen. Why not? Just reasons. The cream. It's different from other creams I've tried. You said you tried something different, right? Can you tell me? Of course! You see, with the whipped cream, I added some sugar, but I also added pudding mix. Aww, she's so happy. She is so good! Oh my god, she was just happy. Well, I guess I should head to bed. Night, Zephyr. Hey, yes? You never did tell me your name. Oh, you're right. I don't recall ever telling you my name. Yeah, so what is it? It's Sam, short for Samantha. Got it. Thanks for dinner, Sam. Thanks for joining me. It was nice. Is it really dinner? Like, did she eat the chicken? I don't remember any confirmation that she ate the chicken. So does she only live off of sweets? I need to know these answers. I need this information. Yeah, well, good night. Good night. I groggily walk over to my desk and take my meds. Even though I'm tired and stressed, I know if I skip my estrogen meds, I'll be even more stressed out. However, that was the only thing I had energy to do. I guess it would be just fine to sleep in my clothes for tonight. Though, I also did that yesterday night. Alright, let's head to bed. I grabbed my phone off my desk to see who was contacting me. Hey, it's Liam! What up, dude? Hey! This is Liam. Just wanted to make sure this number works. Oh, right. I recalled that after work, Liam and I exchanged numbers. Since he did offer to give me tips on how to take care of cats, which was nice, but the stray I took in wasn't actually a cat, a zombie. And I somehow doubt he could give me tips on how to take care of a zombie. If you ever need to talk cat-related or not, I'm here. Thanks, Liam. I really appreciate it. Still, it was actually nice for Liam to go this far for me. We've always been casual coworkers, so I never really hung out or talked with him outside of work. I wonder if he's going this far to help me. Maybe he just really likes cats? Oh my god, this motherfucker oblivious! He has such a fucking boner for you, dude! What the hell? Oh shoot, I should probably reply to him. I should head to bed soon though. Have a nice night. He is hot for you, man. You too, sweet dreams. Well, that was nice. Alright, time to sleep. I turn off the lights and continue undressing. I crawl into bed and slip under the covers. Yet, despite my earlier exhaustion, I found myself restless and unable to sleep. Which was weird, since usually I was so exhausted I would fall asleep as soon as I hit the bed. I step out of bed. Maybe I should do something else for a bit. Oh, we have choices! Check on Zephyr. I suddenly felt the urge to check on Zephyr. She came here passed out on her first night. I wonder if she's still doing okay. I step out into the living room. Ooh, I like the music change too. And find Zephyr still awake as well. Can't sleep? Not really. Me neither. Do you need anything to help me make you more comfortable? I'm good. You don't have to tend to my every need, you know? I can take care of myself for the most part. She is an independent zombie woman! Oh, okay. An awkward, tense silence now hung in the air. You mind if I watch TV? Ah, not at all. Go ahead. I was gonna say, as much as we're trying to be nice to her, she is in our apartment or our home or whatever our setting is. She is in our place of where we live. I feel like you shouldn't have to ask. Especially when she already said she's awake. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna turn on a show for like half an hour, 45 minutes. Zephyr then continues to turn on the TV. She turns onto Netflix and starts browsing around. Nice. Nice. She then stops at this one horror movie and plays it. What? You picked a horror movie, so it's kind of ironic because you're you know. Fine, I'll give you that. Do you like horror movies too? They're alright. Kind of fun to watch dumb teens get cut by a machete. I agree, especially when they obviously deserve it for going into some spooky basement. Death by stupidity. I couldn't help but laugh at that. However, another thought comes to my mind. You have no clue how this happened to you? Nope. I see. I obviously wanted to ask more. Like, how are you able to move like this? Do you need any other nutrients to keep you alive? Are you sure you won't end up eating my flesh in the middle of the night? But since today was a stressful day for both of us, it's best if I just leave it there. Well, I just wanted to check to see if you were doing okay, which is half true. I also couldn't sleep. And usually when I couldn't sleep, I also sat on the couch to watch TV too. But maybe she wouldn't want the company. And I don't want to bother her. What? No! Bother her! She's in your fucking house! But I also don't want to go back to my room and stare at my ceiling for an hour. As I kept standing there, anxiously thinking to myself what I should do, I almost didn't hear Zephyr's voice above my thoughts. Hey, huh? I asked if you wanted to join me. Are you sure? Yeah, looks like you wanted to join anyway. Sorry. Stop apologizing so much. It makes me feel like I did something wrong. Sorry. Oh. Say sorry again and I'll bite you. Okay, I won't. Kinky. Good. Now, are you gonna join me or what? Oh, yes. I nervously take a seat next to Zephyr. You don't have to act so skittish around me either. I'm not gonna actually bite you. I just said that to get you to stop apologizing so much. Besides, we already established that I'm not going to eat you. Sorry, I didn't mean to act as if, although maybe not in the cannibalistic sense, but if you're talking about a different— Oh, yeah, boy. I choked on air. What? She laughed at my response. I'm teasing. Jeez. Wait, did she just flirt with me? Should I flirt back? Or would that be weird? Oh, it's too late to do it now. Just change the subject. I quickly tried to change the subject from the awkward topic. So what's this movie about? Teens having sex at some haunted place and then getting killed for it? That's like a lot of fucking movies, dude. Ah, so a classic. Exactly. Zephyr and I watched the movie together. At the beginning, I couldn't help but feel nervous around her, so I stiffly sat as I watched the movie with her. However, as the movie progressed, I began to feel more relaxed around her. No, don't go there! And he's dead. Why go to the source of the noise? You're supposed to run from it, right? If I was in a horror movie, I would be smarter than that. Sure. Huh? What do you mean by that? Just thinking, would you? I mean, when you first met me, you did throw a bag of cookies at me, and then continue to stand there frozen. If I was a real zombie, pretty sure you'd be half devoured by now. I sputter. That's different! I was just stricken because an actual zombie appeared in front of me. Zephyr's like, that's still sus. Honestly though, naturally, biologically, you're either going to run or freeze. Like, you might talk shit, but you're either going to run or freeze. Fight or flight, man. I mean it. If you were real, I would have totally fought back. Sure, whatever you say. Yeah. I'm not one of those dumb girls who die, I swear. She laughed softly, to my dismay. We continued to watch the movie together, occasionally making small jokes at the expense of dying teens or commentary about how illogical everyone in the film acted. We even got a few good laughs from watching the cheesy death scenes, which, in our agreed opinion, showed way too much breasts. Hey, there's nothing wrong with some titties, man. It almost felt as if we were two good friends who knew each other for years instead of a day. By the end of it, I found myself significantly more relaxed than I was before. Well, I should head back to bed. Yeah, alright. Hey. Huh? Night, Sam. Good night, Zephyr. I returned to my room. As I lay in bed, my mind begins to wander. I was kind of worried about having a zombie in my home. I mean, for reasons other than the possibility of having her eat my flesh. But I also never lived with anyone else other than my family, and I could barely stand living with them, especially with my mother constantly berating me. It had been mostly me in this apartment, so I wasn't used to the feelings of having another presence. I thought that having another person in my home would be unsettling at the very least. I've thought about that a ton because I currently live with my family. I've lived with my family my entire life due to either circumstance of my dad having health issues involving like spinal issues and other things, and how fucking expensive it'd be to move out and all that. I don't mind usually sharing a space with them, but I have thought about how different it's going to be when I do end up moving out eventually, because it's going to be weird. Like, part of me wants to just jump into possibly doing the whole roommate thing, but the other part of me wants to get like a little tiny home and just kind of live by myself and chill, but that's going to be so weird for the first little bit. It's going to be crazy weird. Yet having Zephyr here and having dinner with her and watching a movie with her afterwards, it didn't feel that weird. She was quiet yet also blunt, and usually when I'm around new people, I feel awkward and I feel the need to make conversation. Yet with Zephyr, I didn't feel uncomfortable around her at all. Quite the opposite, actually. Talking with Zephyr was easy, and surprisingly fun, and it did help that she was a good listener. So rather than focusing on trying to fill the air with meaningless conversation, I actually felt like I could relax and speak freely around her without worrying what she thought of me. It was nice. Maybe it's not so bad having someone else here. I wonder what dessert I should make for her tomorrow. I'll definitely make something better. Maybe I should search up some recipes tomorrow. As I kept thinking of what to make for dinner tomorrow, I could slowly feel sleep overtake me. Yet unlike most nights where I dread of waking up and facing another stressful day, I couldn't wait for the next day to come. Aw, yes! Oh no! Is that it? No! Oh my god! It was just getting cute, man! It was just... That zombie is gonna be my wife, yeah, I tell you what, boy. That was so good. That was so freaking good. I'm probably gonna stream this when it comes out, like 100%, but I am going to be playing the full release of this game. Like, this game dev is fucking awesome. I love her work so far. I love the art. I love how it's pulled together as a game. It's just good. I mean, it's mostly fluffy, but it's good fluffy. It's what I want out of most visual novel games when you're looking at something that's more cutesy. And I don't mean that in a rude way. I mean that in a genuine, like, it's fucking adorable. It melts your heart in the best way, and I love it. But yeah, that's My Sweet Zombie. That's the demo. I don't know what would have happened if you selected the other option, because it did give you the option to just text your homeboy there. I'm not going to do that in this playthrough. I'm going to let you guys download the game. Maybe you could try. You can let me know in the comments below. That could be really cool. But yeah, that's going to be that, I guess. I'm really excited to see where, because there's a lot of different ways that story can go from there. I'm kind of excited to see. What I think Sam should do is Sam should continue to live her life like normal, right? But she should start baking on the down low, because she has to bake for her new zombie bestie. So she should do that, and she should take pictures of the things that she's doing, and she should post them online, and she should maybe have a blog or a YouTube channel, like, making the stuff. And as long as the zombie, I'm calling her the zombie because I named her Zephyr, but it could be anyone in anyone's playthrough. The zombie stays out of the actual, like, video or photos or whatever. She could build up a base for her baking, and she could sell her stuff. I feel like that's the best game plan. Like, you're already gonna be making the stuff. You already enjoy making the stuff. Advertise it, because if you advertise it and then you start to slowly sell it, there you go. Maybe I put too much thought into this. I don't know. But that, like, instantly came to me the moment that I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make something for you. If you're gonna be doing that every single day, make the most of it. But that was My Sweet Zombie. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like. It would mean the world to me. Until next time, friends. Bye. This game has me just like, oh my god, it was just getting so cute. Ah!